Guys, how you doing? Sorry about the area that I'm in. I'm just been kind of busy. But anyways, for this week's discussion, um, American literature, to my belief or to my opinion, I believe American literature is not just based upon um, the way many people might see it about Americans. It has to do with whatever history lies behind it, and basically any kind of history, literature that lies behind it, and it has brought up to be who we are now, as far as what kind of country we have become, the nation that we have become. If it wasn't for a lot of the literature from the past, whether it's European literature or even Roman, any kind of literature, I mean, it all leads up to what every single country, every single nation has become now. Especially with European literature, the way Christopher Columbus had sailed around the world, or sailed to the nations over here to the Indies and stuff, he found many great islands, and I mean, not too far, even not too far from our coast. I mean, from Florida. I mean, he found Cuba, Hispaniola, basically Puerto Rico. He found all those little islands that, if it wasn't for him writing about those islands, it might have not inspired other explorers to go out and search for these places. I don't believe he went out and searched for these places as far as to to for his own pleasure or for his own career. um, to my opinion or to my belief, from what I've read, my interpretation of the book or the readings that we have, his letters to the king and queen, he did it all to please the king and queen, and not so much to please them, but he did it out of his natural habit. He was led, as it says in the book right here on page 34. Columbus turned to the sea as a young man, developed a plan to find a commercially viable Atlantic route to Asia. So, as a young boy, I mean, he was driven to the sea. That's his character. That's his being. It's nothing you could change about that. But the fact that he did find something, I believe maybe he exaggerated a little bit to the king and queen to make it look like as a true importance. He, you know, maybe he wanted to make it look like it was more than what it was, just so the king and queen could find some kind of comfort in it, due to the fact that not many people believed he would find something. But other than that, I believe once he realized what he had and stuff, he wanted to make something good out of it. Because no man would come here more than, you get prosecuted several times. It's not just one time. You have to go back to Spain or to Europe to pretty much clear your name out, and then you keep coming back to the area where you had troubles. I don't think people would do that. I don't think nobody's foolish enough to keep coming back to the same place where they keep having troubles at, to keep getting prosecuted, knowing that you could die at any given moment. Especially not a man like him when he's trying to make something for himself. Especially if his parents worked at a coal mines or whatnot, or wool workers. I'm sorry about that, but that's about it, guys. Thank you.